What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Kerbal Space Program. My space program, yes. I don't think I mentioned it in the last episode, but I am going to take this kind of slow. I know it doesn't make for the most entertaining videos, and they're going to be short videos for the most part, I think, at least in the beginning. But yeah, I'm going to take it extremely slow because I don't want to mess up. I have a tendency to mess up. But these are the things that we're going to try to do today. We're going to try to set an altitude record of 3,500 meters, set a land distance record of landing 5,000 meters away from Kerbal Space Center, and pass 300 meters per second. Which let me say this: 3,500 meters and 300 meters per second, easy to do. This one, I'm not as sure about. Yeah, I'm not even as sure about that. There's something I wanted to see on Kerbin. We've been over the shores. We have a crew report flying over the shores, and we have a mystery goo observation from the launch pad. We can get a crew report from the launch pad. Do we want to do that this time? Might as well, right? Yeah, and Mr. Ragu from the launch pad. So today, what I'm going to try to do is pass or beat those goals, achieve those goals. That's what we're going to do, and and do some more mystery goo observations from in the air, not necessarily in space because we don't have a heat shield yet. So that would be very dangerous, and I don't want to kill myself, really. But we also may do a crew report from the launch pad, I'm thinking. Well, that is what I am considering. But yes, let us do what we do as we do. And then I was also thinking, because, where is it? The heat shield is right here in this little box here. So what I'm thinking that we're going to do is we're going to go for Engineering 101, and then we're going to go for the heat shield after that. Because we want to go into space. That is the entire point of our program here. That is what we want to spend our money on, and we need a heat shield in order to do such things as those. But today, the vehicle that we are going to be using is a lot like the Adventurer 1. It's going to be a lot like the Adventurer 1, except we are going to put all of our fuel in there. We're going to put all of our fuel in there, and our thrust we're going to bring up to about 86. That should be enough, I think, right? We still got 2 mystery goos, so we are going to once we achieve 300 meters per second, we are going to check in mystery goo, see what it's telling us. 1 alpha. Right? I'm thinking this is going to look very good on our resume. Our crew. We had Valentina Kerbin pilot the first Adventurer. And you know what? I think I think I want her to pilot this one too. Or actually, you know what? Jebediah. Yeah. Because he's a really cool guy and he needs some experience too. Why not? Right? Right? And sorry about that jump there. Just had to deal with something. So, in case you didn't know what these buttons do, this is the engineer's report, obviously, by the title. And it tells you the limitations of not only this building, but the launch pad too. So you are limited to 30 parts, 18 tons, and then these right here. And it also shows you, all this. So, parachute is in the first stage. We do not want that. We want that. So, we do have unused monopellet. So, we can, since we're not going to use that propellant anyway, we can go ahead and take that off, right? Saves us a little bit of money. And does it save us a little bit of weight too? Yeah. It saves us a tenth of a ton. Anywho's, I think we are ready, are we not? There's nothing else we can add, except maybe one of these, but we don't want that. Not right now. Not right now. There's no reason to do that. So, Adventurer 1A, save, launch. Alright, Jebediah. It is time to set some records. We're going ahead. If you click these, it allows it to stay open on your HUD, which I like, because I want to see which ones of these we are doing. So, let's go. Jebediah, real fast, tell us what you're seeing. You've recorded the crew's assessment of the situation. Thank goodness. Keep that data. Alright. Alright, Jeb. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. By the way, oh, I love it when people do that. By the way, I'm going to, I did this in a test flight, and it was extremely difficult to turn it, because while the command pod does have some torque, it's very difficult to change the inclination of the rocket when it's being fired, when it's activated. So, I'm going to try to push it. I'm going to try to push it, what is that, west? I'm going to say west. West, that way. Just because I want to fly toward the mountains and not really toward the ocean, which is that way. So yeah, that is what we are going to do, and we are going to get inside. Look at our gauges, because I don't do this nearly often enough. And we are going to say 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, there we go. Yeah. T. Hey. Observe that beautiful goo. Doesn't it? Okay. And we are. Yeah, see, this doesn't have nearly the amount of torque you would want it to have. Oh, yeah, we got it. Alright, let's go ahead and deploy that. Shoot. And then observe this mysterious goo. Right now. Oh good, it didn't break. Okay. Alright. So we have done it. Hopefully this engine doesn't crash. I don't think it should. Or, you know, break. It's obviously going to crash. Look at the Space Center over there. And look at the moon. We're going to go there someday. I tell you that now. Someday. Over the rainbow. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. I just wanted to get those out of the way because I noticed that they were active contracts that... And I didn't realize this... uh-oh. Don't. Thank you. I didn't realize this to begin with. What is this? What kind of shadow is that? But I didn't realize this to begin with. But when you do certain contracts, it will automatically activate other contracts for you that don't go against your contract limit, which I think is fantastic, especially with these, because we're going to get notoriety for these. We're going to get you know what I mean, we're going to get some stuff for those. And I'm glad to see our reputation is going into the green. That makes me happy, and I love to see our funds increase. That makes me happy as well. So what I'm going to do is recover this vessel and see what we get. Alright. So we got 33, or we got 4.3 science, bringing us to a total of 33. A lot of that coming from the recovery of the vessel. Crew report from the launch pad. Got us. Ah, yeah. Mystery goo while flying at Kerbal. Oh, so it didn't actually say flying over deserts. Crap. Okay. Well, screw you then. We earned, we got back $2,737. That makes me happy. The command pod, we got a full refund on that. We got a full refund on the solid rocket booster. We got a partial refund on the fins. I guess those got damaged a little bit. Full refund on the parachute. I don't know why, because it got cut. You know, whatever. And we got a partial refund on the mystery goo. So that makes me kind of sort of happy. And we didn't get any refund. Oh wait, is this how much money I got? Well, I'm stupid. And Jebediah gained 1 experience. Yeah, good for you, Jeb. Alright, so before I leave this video off, we are going to go ahead and spend some of this hard-earned science. And we are going to get into engineering, and we're only going to buy the parts that we absolutely require. We don't need a Communitron currently. We don't need a Science Junior currently. But this decoupler might come in handy, so let's go ahead and research that part. Buy it. We got it. Now we can do multiple staging. Thank you. Thank you. I know it's not really that important. Well, you know, it is important, but it's not really that important. You know what I mean? You get it. You get what I mean. It's going to allow us to fly farther, which is a good deal in this game. we can go ahead and get all science, all the sciences. And do I also want? Let's go ahead and just for I guess posterity's sake, go ahead and get that. Now we have the ability to buy the heat shield, radiator panel. What does this do? Radiator panel help dissipate heat into space. Oh, that's nice. Micro landing strut, small landing leg designed for space probes and lightweight landers, basically made of toothpicks. Oh, that's cute. I don't think I'll test it, but I don't know if that can be used on the thingamajiggy, the command pod. Radial mount parachute. Oh, so would that be able to? Let's buy that. Let's buy that. And what's this? The service bay. A heat-resistant service bay, ideal for protecting delicate instruments and storing small service components such as RCS tanks, batteries, and such. All right. Well, in the next one, we're probably not going to be going into space just yet, but we are going to explore our beautiful planet a little bit more, I think. Do we have any? Yes, we do. Altitude record of 7,500 meters. That's going into the lower atmosphere, isn't it? Distance record. I think we can do that. 11 kilometers? Maybe. We can try. We can certainly try. And instead of speed record of 750 meters per second, we are likely not going to be able to do. When we start to go into space, that's when we'll get the 7,500 meter and the 750 meter per second one. I'm fairly certain. And we'll also be doing these two when it comes to that. 5 days. 5 days. Yeah, we got time. We got time. But yeah. So I want to thank you guys for watching. If you did, don't forget to subscribe or like this video if you want to see more videos like it. And I will be seeing you guys next time. Bye-bye.